A CEX at it again? Let's find out. Alright, so maybe I'm being a bit harsh with this video, but there is a valid point to it. And the thing is, when you're buying from a reputable company, which CEX are, they're not a scamming company or anything like that, despite what I've said in the past. But yeah, I don't lay any blame onto the people that work there at all, because at the end of the day, it's not easy, and it all comes down to how they're trained in their job. And they've got a lot of things to consider other than video games. You know, they get a lot of tech in, like laptops, cameras, phones, things like that, which they need to do a lot of checks on. So I get it. I do get it. However, if this was a more expensive game, I would have been really angry. But I'll just give some backstory to this. So it's a game that I've wanted for a while, and it is Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. If I can... Here we are. For the Gameboy Advance. Pretty uncommon game. You don't see them all too often. So when this came in stock, I put it on my wish list and got an email saying that it's back in stock. Do I want to buy it? £12 with a $1.99 delivery. I thought, yeah, that ain't too bad. I'd love to have it boxed, but I was happy to just have the cartridge. Big Baldur's Gate fan, as you're probably aware. So when I received it, I actually did a video of the unboxing, but I gave it a quick glance, looked at what you'd normally look at to see if it's real, and yeah, it checked out, and it's a very, very good fake. Very good, which is worrying, really. But I'm going to go over the telltale signs, or what you need to be looking for, and why this is good. And then I'm going to open the cartridge and show why it's a fake. To start with, I was very impressed, like I said. And what I normally look for is the Nintendo cartridge games for the Game Boy Advance. It's not going to zoom. Here we are. So there's two numbers that you need to be looking for on Game Boy cartridges on the stickers. And that's usually a good indication that it's a real game. Also, it's not an American one, because they're the ones that tend to get faked the most. Not always, but I'd say about 95% of the time. This is a PAL copy, so again, I thought I was okay with it. And then on the top of the cartridge, that Game Boy Advance, which is in the top of the cartridge there, looks really good. Sometimes it's over bold, and you know, sometimes just says Game or Game Boy, so yeah, just having a quick look around the cartridge, everything looked hunky-dory. So I was happy with that, and I had it for about 6 months, something like that, before I thought, you know what, maybe I should open it up. And there was nothing, when I was playing the game, everything was fine. Nothing was saying you need to open this up and see if it's real or not. But that's what I'm going to do now, and I'll just show you. So as you unscrew the back, which I have done there, jump cut, I do apologise. If you just slide down the front, and then you can take it off. So, what are you looking at here? Now, the real telltale sign that it is a fake is this here. Real cartridges don't use it. There is a few that do, to be fair. But on the whole, a real cartridge will not use that epoxy. It's a cheap way of doing it, and something that Nintendo don't tend to do unless it's a mass-produced cartridge. And yeah, it's such a shame, because like I say, it is a game that I've wanted for a while, but you know, I'm still going to be on the lookout for it, unfortunately, because I want the real McCoy. I'm not interested in a fake, because if I did, then I wouldn't have paid £12 for it. I'd paid more like a father tops. So, yeah, always check your cartridges from CEX. I've learnt my lesson, so I'm just putting it out there for everybody else to check theirs. So, just for heaven's sake, make sure you check your cartridges, especially on the more expensive games. I'd hate for people to be getting £100 game, and, well, I mean, if you can drop £100 on a game, you're probably a serious collector and you probably know to check anyway. But if you're not, and there's a game you really want, and, you know, please check it. Even if it looks okay on the front, it's just a matter of unscrewing a screw and having a look at the board. But, yeah, that was my tale from CEX. And as I say, I'm not going to blame the staff at all. It'd be very unfair for me to do that because I don't know what the training methods are at CEX. So, you know, they may not have been trained on this type of thing. And because it's such a low value in the grand scheme of things, it's maybe at a cut-off point where they think, now we won't bother. But still, that's not very good for us collectors. But let me know what you think, and if this has happened to you as well, I'd love to hear your stories in the comment section. And I hope you've taken something away from this. If not, then I'll be back with a pickups video very soon. Take care, guys.